Telepathy, or thought transference, is such a commonly known fact that is useless to do other than to discuss it briefly. However, there are some facts which might be overlooked unless we give them careful attention. The main fact to emphasize is that mental telepathy will not be possible unless there were a medium through which it could operate. This medium is universal mind. And it is through this medium that all thought transference or mental telepathy takes place. Forms in matter and solid bodies may begin and end in space, but thought is more fluent. Telepathy is the act of reading subjective thought or receiving conscious thought without audible words being spoken. But there must be a mental tuning in, so to speak, just as there must be in radio. We are surrounded by all sorts of vibrations, and if we wish to catch any of them distinctly, we must tune in. But there is a great deal of interference, and we do not always get the messages clearly. We often get the wrong ones, and sometimes many of the vibrations come together and seem to be nothing but a lot of noises, without any particular reason for being. It is only when the instrument is properly adjusted to some individual vibration that a clear message may be received. This is true of mental telepathy, which is the transmission of thought. The receiver must tune in with the sender. It does not follow, however, that the sender knows that he is being tuned in on. In other words, one might pick up thoughts just as he picks up radio messages. And just as the one broadcasting may not know who is listening in, so the one sending out thought may not know who is listening in. Happily, but few people can listen in mentally, and these few only with more or less certainty of success. It would be terrible to be compelled to listen in on all the thoughts that are floating around, but fortunately we can only receive those messages to which we vibrate. And so the whole thing is a matter of our own choice. We are individuals in the mental world, just as in the physical, and a wise person will protect himself mentally just as he will physically. Some seem to have the ability to tune in on thought and to read it, much as one would read a book. These people we call psychics, but all people really are psychic, since all have a soul or subjective mind. What we really mean is that a psychic or medium is one who has the ability to objectify that which is subjective, to bring to the surface of conscious thought that which lies below the threshold of the outer mind. The medium reads from the book of remembrance, and it is marvelous how far-reaching this book of remembrance is.